genuinely tired of it.
Bro, what's happening with the set pieces as well now? That's dried out.
That dried
Even
out.
the set pieces are not set
Yeah,
piecing
yeah, yeah.
anymore.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
I thought your man, the set piece coach, the manager, has a statue at Emirates or something. Is that true?
I've got a mural, a mural, a
Mural,
mural,
that's it.
a mural. But this is what they do, bro. This is what they do. They think it's art attack. There's nothing positive I can say about this fan base as of late in the last 20 years, bro. They just do not learn. They're calling out things that when people like myself were calling out, we were negative. We told you that the summer wasn't good enough. We told you the January transfer window wasn't good enough. It's funny how they always move the goalpost. Last January, they told me, when I said we needed to buy players in January, do the business we didn't do in the summer, they said you can't buy in January. Teams don't sell. This January, we have to buy a striker in January. Make that make sense. What's the difference between last January and this January? But this is what they do, bro.
Exactly.
And this is why I clip up people on my channel, bro. Because this fan base is the biggest gaslighters, bro. They will barefaced your. They'll just. I didn't say it. I'm like, bro. Do you know? You know you're on camera. You know you're being recorded, right? Do you know what I'm saying? But you have to deal with my fan base like it's a court of law, because they're now trying to make it seem like, yeah, but next season we have to win the league. If you go back, if you type in YouTube or TikTok or anything and say Arsenal fan expectation, every single fan said this season we have to win a major.
Oh,
why
not
didn't
just your fan. The rival fans said this was your season. It had to be.
It had
But
to
you
be,
know,
yeah.
you know what? All this stuff that you've said, it made me realize all the nonsense that we're up to at Chelsea Football Club as well, because it's so same. Everything you've said, it's like you're, as I've said in our last episode, you guys are like few steps ahead. We are just now following all of those steps to catch up, right? And Faz is a few more steps behind me, so he's slowly going to catch up to everything.
He's on formula.
He's on formula.
If I'm catching up, yeah, I'm like this, bro. I just made a milkshake, yeah, with banana, chocolate, and jam. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I've lost my
Faz,
head.
without a shadow of a doubt, we are in the same process path. We're all going to hell, bro. That's where we're going. But listening to what Northside's saying, because he's seen it for a longer period. I've seen it now 3 years under the new ownership, and it's all everyone is now. Few people clocked it a long time ago. Some people have clocked it over the last 12 months. Some people clocked it recently, so on and so forth. But the thing is, we've all clocked it. Majority of us have now clocked it that what Northside just said, I don't think it's about winning anymore, Northside. I don't know if you agree about this. These owners are trying to normalize like second, third, fourth, fifth. Like they're almost trying to normalize and brainwash people in the head that forget about winning. It's about just entertainment and making revenue and merchandise and profitability and just enjoy in it. Like just enjoy. Don't worry about trophies no more, because that don't do nothing for the football club. Because Arsenal are making money without getting trophies. Spurs are making money without getting trophies. We are on the path of making money without winning trophies ever again. Do you know what I mean? Man United are chopping on a regular, chopping costs for what? To make sustainable returns down the track without winning anything. They don't want to win nothing, because if they did, they'd be investing already. They'd show the ambition. Same with you guys as well, Northside. Like, it was so obvious to invest last summer and also January if you really wanted to win. They don't want to win, bro. They don't want to win. For us as well, it was so obvious. You just needed a few more inclusion and top four. And we were 2 or 3 points away from Liverpool, like a couple of months ago. Would anyone believe that if someone said right now Chelsea were 3 points away from Liverpool at the top of the table, and now look at us where we are.
Bro, Chelsea were supposed to, put pressure on Liverpool. So was Arsenal. So was Forest, really, a little bit. But Chelsea, but then Chelsea's manager came out and said, we don't want it. We don't want the smoke. We're not ready.
Now all of a sudden he does want the smoke. Now all of a sudden, now top four is what we want. Like it's a mess, bro. Like all these stupidity that we got up to in January. We brought in players in the summer to only loan them out in January. Do you know how dumb that planning is? Players we got, João Felix, Renato Veiga, 6 months ago, and we loaned them out. But is there any accountability? Is there who's gonna actually say, do you know what? This is not good enough. Last summer you brought these players in to help out with the squad to achieve top four. Next season we want to be challenging for the title. We don't want to be dwindling around like this. They don't care. They've let go of these two players, and then they're on loan. So don't forget they're going to come back in the summer, and most likely they don't want to be at Chelsea Football Club. So that's another mess on top of all the mess that we need to clear up. Sterling's going to come back from Northside. They don't want Sterling at Arsenal Football Club. So that's another problem for us to sort out. And Sterling at this age, he ain't going to let go of 300K or whatever he's on. He's not going to let go of that. So that's another mess for us. So, bro, this
It was
nonsense.
so clear for you though, like the spine of your team was never built. And the problem I saw with Chelsea is like, why are you investing for the future when your here and now isn't sorted? In terms of you're buying players to loan out, and this is a big mistake that we did. Yeah, you bought a starting, you got different teams in it. People say, oh, Chelsea got like 2 squads, whatever. But the thing is, those squads are incomplete. You don't have a clinical goal scorer. You don't have a centre back pairing. You don't have anyone to rotate with your DM.
Goalkeeper. We don't have a top goalkeeper.
You don't have a goalkeeper. That's the whole spine is not built. You don't have the experience as well. You're buying a load of youngsters, seeing that Arsenal have failed to get over the line with youngsters.
And Northside, we spent 1.23 or something billion, something ridiculous. Can you imagine spending all of that and then you're still saying you don't have a spine, you know?
You treated João
But
Felix
you make
like a
profit on the loan
development player.
players.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That people, you know what the new phrase is? Great business. Great business. Chelsea fans, they get a hard on over great business. Bro, don't worry about trophies. Great business.
I used to envy you lot. When you lot went down and put 50 M's to get Torres, I said, yo, these men are serious. You know what I'm saying?
Days, bro.
When I saw you lot get Diego Costa, I remember my uncle said, yo, Diego Costa, watch when it comes to the... You lot got Diego Costa, boom, winning trophies. When you lot had Hazard, and I envied you lot. I'll be honest, man.
There was a time we had Torres, Drogba, Anelka, Solomon Kalou. Like,
Wow. Look at
this was our like depth. And then Lukaku just for shits and giggles because he was a youngster up and coming. Do you know what I mean?
Just loan him up to West Brom and that. You know what I'm saying? If he makes it, he makes it. If you don't make it, don't make it. Now they
don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter. We're not bothered. We're not bothered about anyone's career here. We're only bothered about Chelsea's legacy. But you know what I've clocked? These days,
it's crazy.
It's very rare to find. You see the Nottingham Forest owner.
Yeah.
He's a singular owner, you know. Like he's this billionaire Greek dude, right? Football is not a concern for him. Football is a passion for him, right? He's not here to make profit. Like, of course, football is a business. He'll make sure that, Nottingham Forest are, balancing in the books. But he's not here to draw dividends. He's not here to draw profitability from the club because this guy's a Donny. Like, he's a Don in Greek.
And he
like,
comes from a football-owning family.
Yeah, he's making money, right? You see the way he reacts when his players are coming in, through the tunnel, high-fiving, this, that. He's now got Edu. He's trying to build something with Nottingham Forest. Who knows? Nottingham Forest might make it to Champions League. You just never know, right?
That's
this season.
Heritage, something my club ain't got.
My club is not owned by a singular owner. My club is owned by many institutions. My club is owned by business institutions that deal with investment banking and investment wealth management. So these institutions, they don't have individuals like, oh, I'm passionate about football, I really love no, they've got shareholders invest money, give me return. That's all I care about. I don't care about you winning, losing, drawing. That is irrelevant for me. I don't care whether you win trophies either. I'm about to pull 100 million in your company. I expect 110 million or 120 million by the end of the year as my return. Now, I don't care how you bring that, whether you get Champions League, whether you don't get Champions League, I don't care. I do not care. You get me my return. at the end of the season. That's it. So when that becomes the primary objective, bro, the landscape changes because we had someone like Roman who effing cared about that. Like he was a fan. Like he was a fantasy manager. Do you know what I mean? He was playing fantasy football.
Mm.
It was his baby. Similarly with you guys, with the
Mm.
Kronkers, right? They've got organizations in the back. They've got
Mm.
shareholders. They're driving dividends. Glazers with Ineos. It's all of these things are organizations now. It's all about profitability. It's about making money through football. So they just don't care about winning anymore, man. They just don't.
I feel like this is this comment that you made that they don't care about winning is very much true because you look at us, for example, yeah, my owner's right hand man came out and said, "Oh, Manchester United are starting Project 21." Yeah, all right, Project 21 by 2028. So then, a couple weeks down the line, they had a meeting with the staff members in the head office and said, "Oh, we're cutting 200 more jobs because of our expectation to be in Europa League for 4 years."
Talk about ambitious. Like, calm down, big fella. Calm down. Slow down there, buddy.
Bro, you want Project
Oh my
21, yeah,
days.
within the next 3 years, but you want to be in the Europa League for the next 4 years.
Ah, it's a shambles, bro.
How does that even make sense? And these are the people that we're dealing with.